Hey, what's up, fellas? This is Thegamehuntah, and welcome to the Legends of Runeterra Academy. In here, you're gonna learn everything about Legends of Runeterra. Actually, I've been doing a series in my channel in Spanish, so I'm gonna put the link in the description down below. If you guys wanna go there, check it out, and learn more about this amazing game. Well, Legends of Runeterra just got released today. The game was in beta stage for a couple of months, and finally, it's out in mobile devices and also on PC, version 1.0. And with that, we had more than 120 new cards, tons of new champions, many things. If you guys are not familiar with Legends of Runeterra, I'm gonna try to explain you this real quick in this first look episode of the iOS version. I'm currently playing on my iPad. I wanna see how it runs. This is my first time playing this game on my iPad. Usually play on computer, but in this case, I really wanna see how is the animation, how the graphic looks like, and everything. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work okay in terms of the mechanics, because when I used to play on the computer, I always noticed that it was okay. I kind of feel that this can be translated to a mobile environment pretty easy. The game was made to be mobile, so that's why I'm pretty sure that part is gonna be fine. I just wanna see how the graphics are looking, the size of the cards, if there is any other difference compared with the PC version, and then little by little, it depends on you. Okay, I can create a series in the channel, or if you speak Spanish, you can go to my channel in Spanish and take a look to that series. It depends on you. One more time. All right, so what is Legend of Runeterra? Legend of Runeterra, it's a game. It's a card game. The same idea of Hearthstone and Magic. You have a deck of 40 cards. Between those cards, you can have different kind of cards. I'm going to show you right now. For example, we can have, right here, we can have champions, maximum of 4. We got units, normal troops, and also we got spells. Okay, so the idea would be to create your deck between different champions, using champions, different units, different spells. And depending on your game style, you can come out with different decks, like for example, an aggressive deck or aggro. That means that the deck is going to try to finish the game as soon as possible. We got control decks that they try to take the game to the late game. We got the mid-range decks with are kind of in the middle between aggro and control. We also got some combo decks. They could be part of the mid-range family. But if you are familiar with games, like I say, like Hearthstone and also Magic the Gathering, probably you are already familiar with that concept. Okay, so the idea would be to create decks of 40 cards. Okay, and during the match, the idea is simple. Just try to take care of the enemy. Each one is going to have 20 lives. So the idea will be to take the Nexus to 0. What I'm planning to do, I think we're going to go through a match right now, so I can try to explain you little by little about the mechanics. I would love to play between a real player, but the thing is that because this is the first look and I'm trying to introduce the game to you fellas, it's going to be easier for me to play against the AI, because I'm going to have more time for me to make pauses and explain you little by little about what is going on in the game. So in this case, for now, we're going to play against the AI, okay? So let's go and play. There's many things that we need to talk about, many different game modes. Actually, there is some new ones that I haven't even checked yet, like a challenges that is completely new. So we're just going to go and focus in a match, okay? So these are some pre-made decks that I've been using. And I think for this episode, for this battle, we can use something like a mid-range, okay? Something in the middle. Aggro, mid-range, control, okay? Mid-range is trying to finish the game, kind of like in the middle. We're talking about turn 8 or 10, something like that. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to show you real quick. This is the deck that I'm using. All right, so in the left side, you can see that I'm covering 2 different regions. In the top left corner, you can see the little icons, the blue one and the red one. One is for Freljord, the other one is for Noxum. Those are 2 regions, and the idea will be for you to create decks based in different regions, okay? I think the maximum of regions that you can have in a deck is 2, okay? I would love to confirm that now that we have the version 1.0. And, well, as you can see in this deck, I have different kind of cards. As you can see also, this is the mana curve between 0 and also we got level 10. And the strongest part of this deck, if you can see also on the screen, is when we have mana of 2, 3, and 4. That's why it's mid-range. You can see that when we have many cards that we can play in that turn. Okay, in each turn, a player will have an option to play some card, play some spells. Okay, but only the one with sword or with the attack token will be able to attack. Okay, so in one round you need to attack, in the other one you just need to defend yourself. All right, so let's go into the matches. It's gonna be easier. This is, like I say one more time, it's a first look video, so for me will be a lot more easier if I show you this in a match. Okay, so we're gonna fight against an AI. One more time, if you want me to continue this series in English too, you have to let me know in the commentary section down below. I'm currently using 3 different champions, and you're gonna forgive me about something in special. I play this game in Spanish because I've been recording videos in Spanish, so some of the things, the wording, the name of the cards, probably I'm not gonna be familiar with that, so we're gonna try to get going this together. All right, so this is the starting hand of moving. You can change the card if you want. The idea will be to choose cards that you can use early in the game, or depending on your deck. For example, in this case, it's a mid-range, so we're gonna try to keep cards that we can play in the early turns, and then see if there is anything crucial for me to keep. In this case, if you notice, the card in the top left corner is a number. That number means the amount of mana that card requires, right? In each turn, we're gonna receive a mana. Okay, so depending on that is how we're gonna be able to use it, and also in which turn. Okay, so I'm gonna keep pretty much everything. It looks okay. Maybe I will replace this Ringfang Wolf, or maybe I'll keep it. I think I'm gonna replace it just to show you something that you can do. Actually, you can replace every card, but we're just gonna keep these 3 cards, and that one's gonna get replaced. And in the right side of the screen, you can see the sword. That means we're gonna start with the attack token. Because you play against the AI, you always gonna attack first, but when you play against a real player, that can change. So do not get familiar against the AI. The AI is very useful if you're trying to learn the mechanics, if you're trying to check a new deck. But besides that, I think it's much better if you play against real players, because in each turn you have a limited amount of time to make your moves. So in here I can probably be talking for a half an hour and nothing's gonna happen. All right, so let me bring the cards to the middle. In the left side you can see I got my little mascot, my Poro, and also the Nexus. The Nexus had 20 lives. So the idea will be to bring those down. That's my plan, I guess. We're gonna use the Omen Hawk. If you see there is a highlight around the card, that means that is a card that we can play because we have 1 mana, the one that you can see in the middle of the screen. See? So we can play the Omen Hawk. And the idea of Omen Hawk is to provide a +1/+1. You see? When a summon, grant the top 2 allies in your deck +1/+1. +1/+1 means +1 in attack, +1 on defense. And this card, as you can see, costs 1 mana. The attack that it does is 1, and the health is 1. Okay, so let's just get familiar with that. My opponent just put a Poro, a lonely Poro, because I do not need this Omen Hawk. The only thing that I need of the Omen Hawk is to give me the +1/+1 to the 2 next allies. So I'm just gonna go and attack. So you just drag it there, and then tap in, attack. Did I miss that? I think I did. I'm just getting familiar to play with on a mobile device. I used to grab my mouse. Actually, I was so close to grab my mouse now to make the play. All right, so it's my opponent's turn. He deployed a Sinister Poro. You can maximize the cards there. You want to see the whole artwork, which is amazing. But right away I can tell that the card looks very small compared with the one on PC. The graphics show up much better on PC, but well, if I can see it here, I'm fine, I guess. All right, so we're gonna deploy the Legion. What is the idea of this Legion? Yeah, you can see if, for example, on PC you can see like a big chunk of the card. In here we can only see the head of the drummer. All right, what is the idea of the drummer? Well, the drummer have a support keyword. That means that we can provide support to another card that is attacking, and in this case we can grant to that unit quick attack. When it's quick attack, that means that if you're attacking, you're gonna be able to attack first, okay? Because in a regular battle, for example, on this one, okay, in this battle on the left side, there is no quick attack. That means that they're both are gonna hit each other at the same time, so they're both gonna go down, right? Because they both have one attack and one defense. But if I was attacking and providing quick attack to the Omen Hawk, I will be the one attacking first and doing 1 damage first. So I will be winning this battle. All right, so let's keep it like that. We're gonna also block the other Poro. Okay. Another thing that is important, in each turn you're gonna receive 1 crystal of mana. If you don't use all the mana in that turn, some of the mana is gonna get transferred to the spell mana. You can see there is a number 3 bars, right? That's the amount of mana that I have. And at the bottom there is a 0 and 3 more slots. Okay, those slots, if I don't play any cards in this turn, in the next turn, those slots are gonna get filled with mana. So I'm gonna have another potential strategy. I'm gonna have the 4 mana for that turn plus 3 that I can use only on spells. Okay, so there's a lot of things that we can talk in Legends of Runeterra, but in this case I'm just trying to show you what is more important. All right, so what are we doing here? We can attack. We have a champion right here, the one with the golden thingy, the frame. Those are champions or legendary. And in this case, we got Katarina. Katarina has quick attack. And one of the cool things about the champions, that the champion can level up. Okay, that's one of the things. They can evolve like a Pokemon, right? So if we can evolve Katarina, you see the stats are gonna change, and also the word, the keyword also can change. They can do something different. So in this case, I'm gonna deploy Katarina because also is getting the extra. If you see over here, is getting the +1/+1 thanks to the Omen Hawk. See? So we're gonna take advantage of that. We got some extra damage. So we go with Katarina. And Katarina has quick attack. One more time. Quick attack means that if you fight against another player, you're gonna be hitting the opponent first. Alright, so what else do we have? The blade, we don't need that. But we're gonna attack with both. Okay? Both are going to the middle. You can tap in that little blue eye in the middle. It looks like the one from Lord of the Ring, like a Sauron. If you tap in there, you're gonna see what is the effect of the move that you're doing. For example, right now there is 20 life, but if I attack, of course the damage that I will do is 7, so it will show you the result. You see, 13 will be what my opponent is gonna have. Okay, there you go, attacking, doing the damage. And because Katarina needs to attack and retreat, she's ready to level up. She's already, look at that, it's becoming another monster. And because all the champions are different, in this case, Katarina, what it does, she hits and then go back to your hand. It's tricky, and that is something that I might need to explain you later on with some more advanced videos. But for now, well, let's just focus in, for example, on Ashe. Ashe is another interesting champion. She's gonna get deployed. She's the queen of all the icy things. And we are getting attacked by a Poro. That Poro is 3/3. And also got overwhelmed. That means that if I block that, for example, with this one, with the Legend Drummer, because the Legend Drummer has only 1 life left, 2 of the damage of the Mighty Poro will still pass and hit my Nexus. Usually when you put another troop, okay, defending, no problema, I'm gonna be the creature or the unit or the champion is gonna receive the hit. But because that unit also has overwhelm, the extra damage will also pass through to the Nexus. So in this case, let's block with that, and if we tap one more time Sauron, you're gonna see that the damage that is gonna pass is 2. All right, so we're gonna block. Perfect. All right, we got a burst spell, and that increased the stats of that Poro. That's not good. You see, we lost our card, and the Poro is still going. So we gotta be super careful now in what is gonna be our next move. What we can do, for example, we can deploy the Ice Valk Archer, this one, because when we play this card, it's gonna frostbite the enemy. That means that the opponent is gonna have 0 power of attacking. So that means that I won't receive any damage from that Poro. So we're gonna deploy that, frostbite to the enemy, and all of a sudden becomes at 0-1. And because of that frostbite, we are start getting points towards Ash's 2nd level. You see, how do you level up with Ash? You need to frostbite 5 or more enemies. Okay, so we already frostbite 1, so it's a 1 out of 5. When we reach 5, we're gonna be able to level up Ash, okay, to another level. All right, so now let's go and attack. Should be able to hit and do night damage. We won't do night damage because he's blocking me. Okay, he's using a spell. Spells, there are 3 different kind of spells: the burst spell, quick spells, and also slow spells. Slow spells are the one that you can play at the beginning of the turn and also at the end, but not in the middle of a battle. The quick ones you can use at pretty much any time. And the burst one are also very fast, but you cannot counter them. So the action will be completely done. You won't be able to counter that. You see, I got a burst. I can play that anytime. I got this fast or quick that I can play any moment. Yes, too, but I don't have any slow here in my hand. Okay, well, that's fine. All right, so what are we playing now? We're on the defensive turn. We can go with the Trifighting Assessor. When it's summoned, draw 1 card for each 5+ power allies you have. How many I have? I got only 1. So if I play that one, I will receive 1 extra card this turn. See, we getting a card in each turn. I don't know if I mentioned that, because there is so many things that we need to cover in this game that is kind of difficult to do in one video. All right, so let's play Katarina one more time. Katarina is good to go. And one of the abilities of Katarina is when Katarina is in the game, when you play Katarina, it's going to give you an attack token. So if you notice, in this turn, my opponent was the one attacking me. But because I play Katarina, I got also that attacking token, and I can attack back in this turn too. So that's why it's so cool, because we can make some big changes in strategy. All right, let's go with those 3. We are super close to finish this battle. It's gonna regenerate 3 in life, 16, perfect. Let's hit the target. And remember, Katarina, every time that she hit, she's going back to your hand, which is good because you can protect her a lot better. But the bad things about that is that you need to spend mana in every turn if you want to use her. So it's kind of messed up. All right, so what else do we have? This is our turn that we are attacking. Remember, in the previous one, we used the attack token of Katarina, so we didn't have any issues. We could attack right away. So let's go with Katarina one more time. We got a 2nd attack token. And with this one, my opponent, there's nothing that my opponent can do. We will be able to defeat it and take care of business. Let me know in the commentary section down below how clear was this first video of Legends of Runeterra in English. I'm sorry, because I used to record this game in Spanish, so for me it's a lot easier to talk about lore Legends of Runeterra in Spanish more than English. So if you want me to continue in English, you have to let me know in the commentary section down below. Or if you want me to continue just watching my videos in Spanish, just go and check it out my other channel. Okay. Another thing that I would love to show you is that in each, not now, thank you. Let's just go to the rewards, and in here you can see all the different regions. Okay, the different regions are, if you're familiar with League of Legends, all the champions come from a specific region, and each region has some pros and cons. Okay, for example, let's say the Shadow Isles, that is at the bottom right corner. It's a very aggressive region. It's not that powerful in the late game. But one more time, this will need a full video to explain you. For example, in Demacia, the idea of Demacia players or Demacia cards or Demacia region will be to have powerful attack with powerful units, okay? And in the other hand, for example, we got the island, the Shadow Island, where all the troops are very, very tiny, but they're strong in numbers. So one more time, it will depend so much in what is your game style? Fellas, this is Thegamehuntah with my first video of Legends of Runeterra in English. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you want me to keep making videos about this, you have to let me know in the commentary section down below. I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.